Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something fascinating. It's a concept that might just spark your next big idea, the smart mirror. But not just any smart mirror, one specifically designed for, personalized health and beauty diagnostics.
Right.
I want you to really picture this with me. Imagine starting your day, you walk up to your bathroom mirror, and it does way more than just show your reflection.
Hmm.
This mirror is like actively scanning your skin. It's giving you real-time beauty tips based on actual data, tracking key health metrics. All right there.
And your own home, yeah.
We're talking about moving past just looking at yourself to getting, well, genuinely intelligent feedback. So the question is, how could this technology become, essential for daily wellness and maybe, just maybe, your next venture?
And what's really key to understand, I think, right from the get-go, is that this isn't some, distant future sci-fi concept.
Okay.
This tech is developing fast. And according to the research we looked at, it's all sort of converging into what some are calling the Internet of Mirrors.
The Internet of Mirrors. Okay, tell me more about that.
It's this envisioned ecosystem. Think of intelligent mirrors becoming central hubs for our personal health, for our beauty routines.
Yeah.
And knowing about this space now, the tech, the market, the hurdles, that really gives you an edge.
Okay, let's unpack that then. The Internet of Mirrors. That sounds like the core of our deep dive today.
It really is.
So at its heart, we're talking about a unified platform, right? Powered by AI, built into the mirror.
Exactly. It's not simply slapping a touch screen onto glass. It's much more sophisticated.
Right. It's a system built to integrate health diagnostics with beauty advice, tailored beauty advice, seamlessly into your day, like a personal wellness guide you check in with every morning.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating digging into the sources is how this idea extends beyond just one device.
Okay.
It imagines a whole network of these smart mirrors. They could potentially communicate, share anonymized data carefully, of course, integrate with your other smart devices like wearables or even your smart scale.
Wow. Okay, so give me an example. How would that actually work day to day?
Well, imagine the mirror gently letting you know, hey, your skin's hydration is down about 15% today,
How would it know that?
based on spectral analysis from sensors built right into the mirror. Or maybe it's high-risk camera spots, a subtle change, like a new sunspot.
Oh, wow.
And it proactively suggests maybe time for a dermatologist checkup. It could even potentially link you to a telehealth appointment right there.
So it's not just collecting data, it's acting on it.
Precisely. It's about what the sources call gleaming intelligence. Real-time, context-aware insights backed by data delivered visually, interactively.
That makes sense.
And while the mirror itself, the hardware, is obviously critical, the research really highlights that the real competitive advantage often comes down to the data analytics framework.
The brains behind it.
Yeah, the proprietary algorithms that turn that raw sensor data into actual personalized advice. It's about building this dynamic, always improving personal wellness profile for you.
That level of deep, integrated, intelligent feedback, it feels like a total game changer.
It really does.
It makes me think, for you listening, how would that kind of effortless, personalized info change your daily habits? Moving from just reacting to things to actually managing your well-being proactively with real precision, having that objective data, not just guessing, that's incredibly powerful.
It is.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for potential entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Why now? What makes this the perfect moment for a business like this to, really take off?
That's a great question.
It feels like we're seeing this convergence of trends, right? A kind of perfect storm making the timing just right.
Exactly. And it starts at a high level with consumer behavior. People are actively demanding more personalized high-tech services.
And they want them at home.
Yes, integrated seamlessly into their lives. No extra trips, no complex setups needed. Convenience plus personalization.
So drilling down on that, why does that matter specifically for a smart mirror business? What are the driving factors?
Okay, so several things stand out from the research. First, the beauty and wellness industry itself. It's absolutely thirsty for tech-driven solutions.
They want innovation.
Desperately. They're moving beyond just selling creams and serums to providing proof of efficacy. Verifiable results. Brands want tech that shows consumers how well a product is working specifically for them. That's huge differentiation.
Okay, that makes sense. What else?
Second, just look around at smart home tech. It's everywhere now, isn't it?
Yeah, thermostats, lights, speakers.
Exactly. We've normalized it. So a smart mirror feels like a really logical next step in that connected home ecosystem.
It fits right in.
It does. And it could become a central hub for personal wellness data. maybe linking with your fitness tracker, your smart scale, giving you that holistic view.
That integrated picture.
Yeah. And interestingly, some sources pointed out that earlier smart mirror attempts kind of failed because they tried to be everything like a weather station or a news ticker.
Right, they lacked focus.
Precisely. But focusing sharply on health and beauty diagnostics gives them a real high-value purpose. That seems to be the key learning.
And what about businesses? Is there an enterprise angle?
Absolutely. For enterprises, especially in, say, skincare or health tech, the appeal is diagnostics that provide real, objective data. Daily data.
Moving beyond guesswork.
Totally. Moving beyond subjective feelings about skin glow or general health, which often rely on, self-reporting or maybe one-off clinic visits.
Right.
Imagine getting accurate feedback every day on your skin's condition. That allows for super precise product recommendations, tracking ingredient effectiveness over time. It's a goldmine of data for R&D too.
So you've got consumer demand, industry hunger for tech, the smart home trend, and enterprise interest in data.
It's like a powerful mix. This convergence creates a really undeniable market opportunity for businesses that can deliver genuinely smart, focused solutions.
It really does feel like these trends are actively pulling this kind of product into the market. So if you tap into that, you're not just pushing a product, you're meeting a real existing need, building something aligned with where consumers already are. That sounds like a clear path to relevance.
Yeah, the conditions seem right.
Okay, so we have this exciting vision. We understand why the timing is potentially perfect. The big question then becomes, how do you actually do it?
Right, the practicality.
How do you go from this cool concept to a real viable business? Let's talk about the how. What are the first steps?
Okay, so the journey really starts with a focused development plan. First up, the prototype.
The physical mirror.
Exactly. And this means partnering up. You'll likely need to work with a hardware designer, an engineer, to create the mirror itself. And critically, it's not just a screen. It needs those embedded sensors.
Like the ones you mentioned for hydration?
Yeah, things like spectral analyzers for hydration, maybe oil levels, high-res imaging sensors to spot tiny changes in texture, redness, sunspots, that kind of thing. They gather the raw biometric data.
Okay. Hardware first. What else?
Alongside the mirror, you absolutely need a companion app. Simple, intuitive. That's where the user sees their reports, tracks progress, gets recommendations. It turns the raw data into something, actionable.
Got it. Mirror, sensors, app, then the intelligence.
Then comes the crucial AI layer. Now, the good news is you might not have to build this entire thing from scratch.
Oh.
There are some pretty advanced off-the-shelf AI tools and machine learning libraries out there, especially in computer vision, things like convolutional neural networks or CNNs.
Okay.
These can be trained and integrated. You essentially teach them to analyze the specific data coming from your mirror sensors, figuring out hydration, spotting inflammation, identifying sunspots, analyzing pores, whatever you've designed it for.
But training the AI must be key, right?
Absolutely crucial. And one insight from the sources here is the huge importance of data. You need diverse, high-quality training data to get anywhere near medical-grade accuracy.
Which raises its own challenges, I imagine.
For sure. Logistics, ethics around collecting and anonymizing that data, it's a significant consideration.
Okay, so prototype AI layer. What's next? You just launch it?
Not quite. The smart move is a strategic beta launch. Don't try to boil the ocean right away.
Start small.
Exactly. Target early adopters.
People who are genuinely excited about cutting-edge tech and, importantly, willing to give you honest, detailed feedback.
Like who?
You could think about beauty or wellness influencers. They're often looking for the next big thing. Or maybe high-end spas or clinics that want to offer advanced diagnostics to their clients. Get it into the hands of motivated users.
And learn from them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the final critical piece. Cultivate an aggressive feedback loop. Listen really careful to what those early users are saying. Watch how they actually use the product, use data, use metrics, and then iterate, refine, iterate again.
Keep improving it based on real use.
That's the best guide you'll have for refining the product and finding that perfect market fit. It's a constant cycle. So breaking it down like that, it makes something that sounds incredibly complex feel, well, more manageable.
It's definitely achievable with the right strategy.
Partnering for hardware, leveraging existing AI tools, starting focused, and iterating relentlessly. It feels like a tangible path forward for an entrepreneur.
It's about smart execution, definitely.
Okay, let's switch gears slightly. Let's talk money. The part every entrepreneur needs to figure out. How does a business like this actually make money and become sustainable?
Right, the business model. This is where it gets interesting, because there isn't just one way. There are multiple potential revenue streams you can weave together.
Okay, like what?
Well, the most obvious one is hardware sales. Selling the smart mirror device itself.
The physical product.
Exactly. You position it as a premium, high-tech home device. Its price reflects the advanced diagnostic tech inside. That's your initial revenue, gets your brand into people's homes.
Makes sense. What else besides the initial sale?
This is where the recurring revenue comes in. Subscription services. Think premium plans.
Ah, the sauce model.
Kind of, yeah. You could offer tiers. Maybe the basic mirror purchase comes with standard analysis, but a premium subscription unlocks, say, daily personalized skincare routines that dynamically update based on the mirror's latest readings.
Oh, that's smart.
Or curated product recommendations tailored to your skin's real-time needs. Maybe advanced trend analysis tracking your skin health over months. You could even integrate telehealth features, like virtual dermatologist consults via the mirror.
So you're building ongoing value.
Exactly. It creates customer loyalty, makes the revenue more predictable. It's a much stronger model long-term than just selling hardware.
Okay, hardware sales, subscriptions,
Yeah.
anything else?
Yes, a third major opportunity lies in brand partnerships.
How would that work?
Imagine your Mirrors app features product recommendations. Let's say it identifies dryness and suggests specific moisturizers from trusted, maybe dermatologically backed brands. You could potentially earn commissions on sales that start from those in-app recommendations. Or another angle, co-branded experiences. A brand might sponsor certain educational content within the app or offer exclusive product trials through your platform.
But privacy would be key there.
Absolutely paramount. Any partnership like that needs total transparency and explicit user consent regarding any data sharing. Trust is everything. But done right, it diversifies your income and can even add value for the user if the partnerships are relevant.
Wow, okay. So it's not just a single product, it's potentially a whole ecosystem. Hardware, software subscriptions, partnerships.
That's the idea. That mix offers resilience. If hardware sales dip one quarter, strong subscription revenue can carry you. It gives you multiple levers for growth.
That makes the business proposition much more robust. It allows for adaptation and scaling beyond just that initial launch.
Definitely.
But of course, no innovation comes without hurdles. There are always challenges. So let's be realistic. What are the big roadblocks someone building this kind of smart mirror business should expect?
Yeah, that's a really crucial question to tackle head on. Because while the opportunity is, I think, significant, the challenges are real too and need careful planning.
Okay, like what?
Firstly, R&D costs. Research and development for truly cutting-edge hardware, those specialized sensors, plus integrating sophisticated AI that can get very expensive very quickly.
It's not cheap tech.
Not at all. It involves not just the cost of components, but hiring very specialized talent sensor engineers, AI scientists, maybe even clinical researchers. That's significant overhead.
Okay, high cost. What's another major one?
Secondly, and this is huge for health-related device, clinical validation of the AI's accuracy.
Proving it actually works reliably.
Precisely. You can't just claim your AI spots early signs of skin conditions or accurately measures hydration. You need rigorous scientific proof. Peer-reviewed studies. Depending on the claims, you might even need regulatory approval, like from the FDA, if it's positioned as a medical diagnostic tool.
That sounds like a long and complex process.
It can be. And it's absolutely vital for building credibility and earning consumer trust. You can't skip this step if you're making health claims.
Definitely not. Okay, cost, validation. What else?
And the third big one, which we touched on, is data privacy. People are, quite rightly, very sensitive about their personal health data, especially data captured by a device like a mirror in their own bathroom.
Yeah, that feels very personal.
Extremely. So how is that data collected? How is it stored securely? Who gets to see it? These aren't afterthoughts. They need to be core to the design. Building trust is paramount.
Those are definitely significant challenges. R&D costs, validation, privacy. So how do you overcome them? Did the sources offer solutions?
Thankfully, yes. They also pointed towards practical strategies. To tackle the high R&D costs and the need for validation, smart partnerships are absolutely key.
Partnering up.
Yeah. Think about collaborating with university research labs. They often have the infrastructure and expertise for validation studies. Or partner with dermatology clinics for real-world testing and getting that crucial expert input. Maybe even work with regulatory consultants who know the medical device approval pathways.
So share the burden and the expertise.
Exactly. It can spread the financial risk, bring in necessary scientific rigor, and potentially speed up your time to market.
Okay. That makes sense for cost and validation. What about the privacy concerns?
For data privacy, the solution really boils down to transparency and robust protocols right from day one.
Be upfront about it.
Completely. Clearly tell users exactly what data you're collecting, why you need it, how you're securing it, strong encryption, anonymization techniques, and be explicit about who has access.
Give users control.
Yes. Offer granular controls. Let users manage their own data through an easy-to-understand dashboard. Building that trust and credibility is non-negotiable.
That's really reassuring, actually. It shows that these big challenges, while they are complex, they aren't necessarily deal breakers.
Right.
There are clear, strategic ways to mitigate them. It means the idea is still viable and, importantly, can be pursued ethically and build real trust.
It's about building confidence alongside the technology.
Absolutely. Well, this brings our deep dive towards a close. What we've explored today is this really compelling idea of a smart health and beauty mirror business. It's high-tech, it's deeply personal, and it seems perfectly timed for today's consumer who wants convenience, customization, and crucially, data-driven insights into their wellness.
I think that's a great summary. And when you step back and consider this fusion AI, IoT, personalized care, it really does represent a potential shift in thinking.
How so?
It's not just about adding a bit of convenience. It could fundamentally change how we approach our daily wellness, our self-care. We move away from being purely reactive.
Dealing with problems after they appear.
Right. Towards being proactive, using data to continuously maintain and improve our health or appearance with real precision.
That proactive element is powerful.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other parts of our lives, maybe nutrition, fitness, even things like stress management or mental well-being, could also benefit from this kind of personalized, intelligent, data-driven integration? Once we start thinking in that proactive, data-informed way, the possibilities for improving well-being seem, well, immense.
That is a really thought-provoking question to end on. Where else could this lead? Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. It's been fascinating exploring these intersections of tech, health, and entrepreneurship.
My pleasure.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep innovating. Until next time.